unit would provide the first points of the season, throwing a freshman out there to kick that field goal?
I knew it all along. Yeah, I mean, he had a great camp. You know, he had about 83% in camp, and you know, won the job. Put him through some circumstances. Actually, one very similar to what happened to him at the end of the half, and he executed. So more on him. Congratulations to him for kind of just as a freshman having that calm and confidence in himself to go out there and do what he did all through the fall camp.
You see a lot of guys. Go ahead.
Why not have him on kickoffs?
We're going to break him in on field goals first, I think, and then we'll kind of work our way there. Now, he competed for that job early on too. We've had several guys competing for that job, and not everybody's available right now to do that job as well. But you know, I think we're improving there. We had a good week this week on kickoff, but I do think, you know, you can see that down the road for sure.
Going off of that, when Nick is healthy and his dress, is there still going to be more competition, or are you going to ride Kyle until there needs to be a change?
Only as good as your next kick, you know. So that's we always talk about that too. So right now it's just worrying about having good practice and improving his skills and fine tuning, you know. So everybody's, you know, every day you pay the rent, you know. So he knows that, and he'll keep competing.
You see a lot of guys like Kyle in high school that kick long field goals, but have that trouble adjusting, whether it's kicking off a tee or not kicking with a tee. But it like he just made that smooth transition, and distance isn't a problem for him. Mm-hmm. How quickly did he adjust to that?
You know, one thing is interesting. His game stadium at his high school was actually a college field goal post. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's very helpful, obviously. And then the guy was in 3 state championship games and made a ton of kicks. So in a pressure situation, right, you fall back on your training, and he's got all those reps in and all those kicks made, and it's a huge advantage for him coming in as a young guy to be able to fall back on all that.
How much is that something you look for in a kicker? Not just, you know, the physical talent to kick a ball, but play it in high leverage situations to kind of be able to go to Davis Wade Stadium in his first game and kind of not feel any pressure.
No, that's big. That's big. I think the mentality a lot of times. I mean, there's a lot of talented kickers out there. The mentality is what separates these guys, and we made sure that we got to the stadium about 3 or 4 times before the first game, just to get in there and feel what it's like and find some references and landmarks in the stadium to line up field goal kicks. And I remember Kyle saying even the first time we walked in there, it was like, I feel like it's Christmas, you know. Mississippi State fan, and you know, can't wait to be inside the stadium. You don't want that to happen on game day. You know, you want that to get that out of the way early and let him go out there and just you know, do what he knows how to do.
We saw John make a good individual play on the pump block. How much can you, I guess, scheme stuff to try to make those, I guess, more occurring? Yeah, you know, I mean, we talk about effort all the time on special teams, and that's a big thing. And we called the block, didn't hit exactly the way that we drew it up, and a lot of times it doesn't, right? Even returns are the same way. But you know, Avery Sledge was actually the scoop and score guy, which is nice to see. Like, part of that works, but really it works because John decided that he was going to give great effort and not be denied, and you know, stuck his paw up there and got hands on it. So it's great to see that, and the guys know that if they play like that, good things happen. You know?
How exciting is that for you? You know, as a coach, I mean, that's a guy who's still competing for a spot on defense to come out and still, you know, give that kind of effort on special teams. How much does that excite you?
Yeah, no, he was the special teams player of the week for us. You know, we kind of give our team award. And if you watch them on kickoffs at all, he's the guy, whoever they're double teaming, we put John there, and John just runs through a bunch of people, you know. So, yeah, he was a great example just to put the film on and just show you, too. Like, that's your fastest way in the field, and whether you're a starter or not. I mean, J.P. Purvis had a huge tackle on kickoff, kind of a highlight reel one, too. But all these guys want to get to the next level. The special teams is a huge part of that, and I think they understand that, and they want to do it for their teammates. That's the most important thing.
Have you personally ever worked with an Australian kicker before? I guess how much an adjustment has this been for you doing that with Keelan?
No, yeah, first time with an actual guy from over there, but a lot of familiarity with his scheme, and he's great. He's a great kid, man. He's 22. I say kid. I'm getting old too, so that's fine. But you know, he's a mature guy, and he's played some sports at a high level before. And honestly, we had to break him in too. That was his first game, and wasn't his. You know, he'll tell you it wasn't his best. You know, ball or two there, but it was good to see him just get out there and kind of execute and get used to the cowbells.